But for me, the last one is deal flow and the size of the market. Big important note, everybody. What is your exit strategy? If you're going to go into a deal, buy a deal, get third-party property management, and it's a small market, and you're going to flip it in 2 years, that's not going to work in a smaller market. Now, if you're Jake and Gino and you're vertically integrated, you're going to do the property management yourself, and you're buying holder for a longer time, those smaller markets are actually pretty good for us because we're going to buy and hold them for the long term. We're going to cash flow. We're going to appreciate them slowly. That's part of our business model. You want a market that's pretty sizable, that there's enough deal flow. I think the Knoxville MSA is about 800,000 with all those sub-markets surrounding it. That's a decent enough size market that you have enough deal flow in that market. What's going to happen is if you're in a smaller market, you're just going to get your concentric ring, draw it an hour out of the city, and continue to expand it until you capture enough population and enough deal size within that market.
All right, gang. So here's what the G-Dad's saying. Favorable landlord-tenant laws, ability for you or your partner to get on site. Okay. I think it's very important that if you choose a market, you need to have somebody that's boots on the ground outside of the property management company. You want to grow in that market, you need to be on site looking at deals. Crime. Make sure, if this is important to you, if this is one of your values to keep your residents safe, make sure you're not going into areas with high crime. And high crime many times is also in line with the median incomes. Not always, but a lot of times if there's a lower median income, harder to collect, also more crime in that market. Gino touched on the size of the market. Look, this is all personal preference, but you want a market that you're going to be able to grow into and do more deals. So I think size of the market is very important. Now, this is the 2022 version of how to choose a market. Insurance and taxes. Insurance on the rise. Taxes on the rise. We love Florida. We love Texas. But guess what? There's been hurricanes. There's been some windstorms. This type of stuff pushes insurance rates up. So if you're in one of those markets, be sure to be on the lookout because insurance is on the rise. Taxes are also on the rise.